So we're back in the PUMA diary room, and I thought I'd bring you in here to show you what the drivers see. Basically, it's a pretty simple setup. We've got 2 mics, some lights, and a camera. And it's a nice personal space for the drivers to let their thoughts out. Now, on that note, last time on the diary room, things got a little personal with some post-race frustrations. So let's find out what the drivers thought about this race.
We are at the W Series HQ inside the She Moves Us diary room. This is Winnie Harlow, and I'm very excited.
Do we speak through this one, or do we speak through this one? Hola!
Hola, chica.
Hola, chica!
Don't say the word that you know.
Oh.
No.
You're teaching me bad Spanish words.
This is just pretty amazing. Here we are in Barcelona, looking nice. It's warm, and we have a race in a great track with awesome people around. W Series is growing massively. We are here with F1, like all those great things.
All good?
All good. Yeah.
Yours is Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl.
Hang on a minute, that should be yours.
That's
Oh. We will do that again.
応援してくれた方ありがとうございます。次の予選も応援してください。バイバイ。
Well, how about Nerea? How was your practice session? Were you racing?
I have blocked in front, and I was ready to around. I can control overtaking Emma.
Okay, and what were you saying underneath your helmet when you were...
The driver that I learned from the most is definitely Alice Powell. She's took me under her wing and has helped me out a lot. Even just before that session gone, we were going over notes together, cross-referencing and looking at onboard and things like that. And in Miami, I probably wouldn't have bounced back like I did if it wasn't for having that person to go to be able to kind of vent and talk about how I'm feeling, and then to give me the feedback back, like, you need to chill out, do this, just focus on the next session. And I've done quite a few races now with Alice's help. When I'm where I should be mentally, the performance on track kind of speaks for itself. So it is mainly the mental side of things. Just focusing on the improvements is the main thing for me.
There is a lot of obstacles, like coming into this season. There's always really been a lot, because it's my first year in a PUMA car, and then I happen to be driving an F3 car, which is a big step coming from karting. So there's always that sort of doubt in my head, thinking if I'm able to drive it or if I can perform. What if I don't do well enough because of experience, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. I wouldn't be here if they didn't think that I deserved to be here, and I'm here for a reason. I'm here because I can drive, and I just need to show that and progress, one race at a time.
Hey! Hello, I just gave abuse to somebody. Oops.
And I said that she's just being mean. Like, standard, really.
I just had a chat with her outside. I was like, please stay off the racing line, please. But maybe a little bit not as nice. I was nice.
She was fairly nice, and Bianca felt really bad, so I think that it's fine.
We had a 6-second gap by the time we came out of the chicane, but then she must have decided to back off on the last lap. Slowed right down, and I caught her going through turn 3, and then just got out of shape because we were up behind her and we lost the downforce, and then I went down the inside of her into 4, but the lap was ruined then. I gave her a little wave as I went past. So would it have been P1? I don't think we had 3/10.
Definitely.
I'm not you. I don't make those silly excuses.
I'm joking.
Just need to not stall tomorrow. I've jinxed it now, haven't I?
You're not in front of me, so it's alright. I come round turn 1, and then I went round turn 2, and I was like...
So that means that she would have been P1 by 5
No, that wasn't on my best lap.
Okay.
I don't think it was. It could have been. It was purple sector 1 though after the lap finish.
I haven't taught her the excuses, by the way.
I'm honestly really disappointed. Like I had a massive moment, like with the old tires. I went out into turn 4. I locked so badly. Like my steering wheel was vibrating.
Brake like this or?
I mean, I think I was just braking too late for like the tires were not ready. I completely locked it because I was like, I'm not gonna make the corner. My steering was completely vibrating, and I kept going, and then out of the chicane on turn 50.
And then you went like this, and then you went.
And I couldn't steer anymore, so it just sent me into the gravel, and I was like, oh my god, I was already like, this gonna be
I saw
it.
you. That you wanted to go out, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, she must be thinking like, if I don't go out, I kill myself.
Yeah, I was honestly like, if I can't make it out,
Yeah.
I will just need to find a hole to jump in, like literally.
Qualifying, good, yeah, really happy. Struggled a bit on the old tyre, left it quite late on the new tyre, but yes, very happy to have found the time that we did. And yeah, it's my birthday, so I'm happy to have got pole on my birthday.
You know the like no diggity. Goes no
Sing it.
diggity. Yeah, no diggity. Because you've got that little like, you have like that little like with your shades down like.
So you say that I'm cool. That's
Yeah,
what she's
and you're gonna
basically
say like
whap.
that was the last thing I expected.
To be fair, mine was alright. I mean, I felt like I could have done better. I still got screwed over on what would have been my second fastest lap, which would have been faster than what I had put on pole at the time. So yeah, a little bit annoyed, but yeah, better than Miami. I'm back kind of towards where I want to be, just not quite where I want to be, but yeah, an improvement, I suppose.
Qualifying was definitely my fault, so it really hurts. So should've, would've, could've, but I take that as
You've got it in you.
confidence for tomorrow.
It felt quite okay. Starting P4 is a good starting point. I was actually struggling a little bit because my radio came loose, so whenever I braked, it went under my foot.
Can't imagine that. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I managed to drive around it and get a decent lap in.
I'm quite happy with my quali actually. Definitely a big improvement from Miami. Obviously I finished P13 and the gap was much smaller, a big improvement from the practice as well, so quite positive. Just I have three places great penalties, so that's a bit annoying, but it's what it is.
I was gonna say you start pretty much where I started in Miami when I finished on the podium, so
So that's what I have to do, yeah?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. Thanks a million. Thanks, buddy.
Knackered. I can imagine. It was pretty hot. 30 degrees. I don't know, maybe you can see I'm sweating a little bit. Oh yeah, that was tough. I was fourth in the race. I was pretty long time, I was like hanging in there with the top three. Just didn't have enough pace, to be honest.
I had an absolutely horrific start, and that kind of cost me the race, to be honest. Well, I lost, I think it was 3 places on the start, going into the first corner, and then just got stuck behind Jess. It's such a hard track to overtake at. As soon as you get stuck behind someone, you get so much understeer.
I started P7. I had an okay start. I overtook Belen. So I was like, okay, P6. And yeah, I was P6. The race was quite boring, to be fair, because it was really difficult to overtake. Like, it was impossible to overtake. You can come!
Come!
Sit here. How was it? How was your race?
Good experience for me. Start was
Behind of me.
yes.
How did you start?
Yeah.
What
Start,
position did you start?
13.
13.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 13.
Did you like the race?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
But not satisfied. I'm not satisfied. But
No,
yeah.
no worries.
No one is, I think.
The car wasn't really handling very well, and then on like the last lap, or like second to last lap, I was going through turn 9, and I had barely even turned for the corner yet, and then the back just came around and I spun, and then I got stuck in the gravel, so I didn't even finish the race.
I was actually very happy that you couldn't really overtake on this track, so I could keep the cars behind. But yeah, considering the pace, P5 is good, but P5 is not really where I want to be.
Don't pour it over me. Don't you pour that. Tell her not to, because you're just going to ruin the chairs. No.
A little bit? Just a little bit?
No. I'm alright, Abby ruined my race by overtaking me, otherwise I would have won by 400 seconds. Yeah, it's frustrating, but obviously really proud of Abby.
I really, really wanted to be on the podium with you, and it meant a lot to me to be on the podium with you. So to finally do it, I'm really happy. Even if you're not happy,
it's nice, but you finished in front of me.
I was gonna say, I was like, even if you're not happy because it's the wrong way round, but.
No, I think, see, you were nervous before the race, but I said you'd be fine, and you were fine. So basically, moral story is listen
to you.
Don't necessarily do what I do, but listen to me more.
Perfect weekend. Oh my God. I thought because it's my birthday, it might go the other way, and I'd have a bad weekend. But fortunately, yeah, really good weekend. Really happy. Yeah, Abby started to come back a little bit at me, but I always felt like I had something in hand throughout the race. I could always kind of just put and get a bit more of a gap. Just tried to manage the tyres, and then last 3 laps I tried to push on a little bit more and made a few mistakes and struggled a bit with the tyres, and then Abby got a bit closer, so yeah, got a little bit nervy at the end, but always felt like I had good management, so really happy.